Okay, so today we're going to be starting the FPS series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to prepare textures to bring into your level. We're going to use the first person with Blueprint. Um, call whatever you like. I'm going to call mine FPS series. We'll create the project. While this is going on, you want to navigate to textures.com and find the textures that you'd like to use. I'm going to be using this brick. I'm going to be using this gravel, and just to show you what to do, we'll grab some soil. So let's grab some sand. Oops. This one should do. Make sure that it's seamless. So we'll down this, and then when that's ready, you're also going to need to search for the NVIDIA texture tools for Adobe Photoshop. You're going to want to download these, and it should be the very first one. Download the correct one for your system. Once that's prepared, we're going to go into Photoshop. We're going to go File, and we're going to open one of the textures we want to use. So we will do the brick first. And so when we open this, the first thing you want to go is Image. And we'll go Image Size. Resize this to 512 pixels. Then turn the pixels per inch down. Then we want to go OK. We'll zoom in a little bit. Then you go Filter, NVIDIA Tools, the normal map filter. You want to add height to normal layer and make sure it's on biased RGB. Then we go OK. Then we want to go Filter, normal map filter, then normalize only. Then if we unlock this and we duplicate it and go OK, then we change the type to overlay, and then what this does is it provides more roughness for your normal map for the texture. So if we duplicate it again, you'll see that you get more bumps and such. You can keep doing this until you're comfortable with the texture that you want. When you've done this, you want to go File, Save As. Save this as brick_normal. And you want to save this as a .target file. Make sure it's on 32 bits per pixel. And then when that's done, you can close this. Then reopen your brick texture. Turn it back down to the exact same size, so 512, 72. Then save this as a .target file. Thirty-two bits per pixel, and then you want to do this for all your other textures. So I saved a little time there and just went and did it for the rest of the textures off camera. Once you've done all this, you want to go to your first person shooter, and then we will create a new folder and call this textures. Then we want to add a new folder, and we'll call this each individual texture, so sand, gravel, and brick. Then we will import, and then we will import all our targets, and you'll notice that they will immediately detect them as normal maps, which is fine. That's what we want them to do. So we'll drag the sand into the sand, move them, drag these into here, drag these into here. Okay, so once that's done, we'll go into here and we will create a new material, and we will call this ground, as you'll find out soon. So let's open this up, and this will be your material screen. So what we want to do is we want to first of all drag the sand in to get the texture sample, and normally you could just drag this into the base color and be done. That would be it textured. However, we're going to prepare in advance to allow multiple textures to be painted on the landscape, which will be added earlier. So we will also add in the sand normal, and then we will add in the gravel and the gravel normal. So what we will do first is we will grab in a landscape layer coordinates, and we will copy this with Control-C, so we don't need to search every time, and we want to give these individual ones in case we want to change the mapping of each individual texture. Keep in mind that if you change the mapping for, let's say, the sand, make sure to do it for the normal as well, otherwise the normal will not function properly. We then want to add in a landscape layer blend, and first things first, what you'll have to do is on the left here you'll need to add array elements. So we'll add one, we'll call this one sand, we'll add another one, and we'll call this one gravel. Now several blend types are available, however we're going to use height blend and height blend for the gravel as well. And what you want to do is you want to connect the white node to the layer, and then the gray node, which is the alpha node, to the height, and then the same with gravel. And then if we copy this and place it down here, we do the same, and the normal will map to the correct texture. Then you just add this to your normal and add this to your base color, and that's essentially it. It won't really show up on this because we don't have a landscape, but later on we'll be able to demonstrate the exact benefits of doing this. It'll allow you to paint several textures onto the landscape, no problem. Real quickly, I'll show you how to make the brick texture and the brick material. There was a mistake. Material, call this brick material. We'll go in our asset browser, and then once we will close it, we will drag the brick in, drag the brick normal in, landscape layer coordinates. We don't need to worry about the layer blend because we aren't trying to map multiple textures to the bricks, because this will just be for walls and such. Base color, normal, and that's the brick material done. So if we do this, and let's say put the brick on this, and the should map correctly. Oh, that's a static mesh. If we bring in a box and then play it, you can see that the material has a nice bumpiness to it, which is what the normal map does. And that is it.